Baby number 2.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
In this economy, whew. Woo!
You know who this is?
What?
Do you know who this is?
No. I know Zaytoven because he was making hits all through the 2010s.
Yeah. Gucci.
I was on the East Coast. Gucci did not make it out of Atlanta for a long time.
Whoa. You are Gucci.
I know.
This is the close this show is going to be to having Gucci Mane on the show. I have to play
I'm the
Gucci.
closest is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's you.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't think I'm getting Waka. I don't think I'm getting Frenchie. I don't think I'm getting OJ the Juice Man.
If you keep saying it like that.
I do have Gucci in the building.
And I was just vibing. I low-key thought it was your intro song. I was like, he got Zaytoven to do his intro. It's Gucci.
It's Gucci.
Yeah.
Got Tatyana Guchi in the building.
What up, gang gang?
Wait, who are you shooting?
I know, that's crazy. I did do that. Hey, I did do that to a child out in public.
No.
He was a baby in a stroller. I'm so
Who
inappropriate.
started it?
Me. This is why I know I'm not equipped to be a parent. I was like going to get a boba. It's
Right.
the most non-gangster shit you could do.
Yeah.
And I see a baby in the stroller just staring at me. Normal people would just go, hi, hello. I went, bah, 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 bah. Like
with the sound effects?
Yes, I'm by myself in public, mind you.
You can't automatopoeia at a baby.
Especially that one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the
And
baby
so
lived.
then what did the baby did the baby shoot back? Did the baby duck?
The baby was like a year old. He didn't know what was going on. If he did, I would have been like, you're coming home with me because that's a funny baby.
This baby watches rated R movies. Cool kid.
No, the baby just stared at me like I was crazy, which fair. Fair.
Are you often shooting at babies?
That was the first time I shot at a baby.
Good.
And this was a month ago.
No, that's good. That's not a bad aspect of the story.
Yes,
that this is a unique event.
First time. I thought it was. I've really just been letting the intrusive thoughts take over. Let's be so real. It's random as fuck.
You can't do that. Some of the stuff in your brain is not meant for. Some of the stuff in your brain is like, I think your brain tests you sometimes. And they just throw things at you so that you can be like, that's insane. And then you're like, and I am sane because I called it out. You know what I'm saying? You can't listen to the intrusive thoughts all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't even know other people had intrusive thoughts until comedians started talking about it.
What?
Yeah. Kev on stage started doing a joke about his intrusive thoughts to like throw in his like little baby cousin or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, I never talked about this. But these type of things exist.
We all have them.
Yeah.
What's an intrusive thought you've had recently?
It's always like if I'm on shrooms and then it's like, dog, maybe you can fly a little bit. And then it's like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We are on a balcony and we are cool with the breeze right here. We don't need to fly a little bit because a little bit's not enough to get you to, but my brain's always trying to do that to me.
Let me tell you,
every dream I float.
I actually broke a bone trying to fly. I was like a hot 6 years old.
Okay.
And so I knew better. I was in school.
Like the age was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I just got done watching Dragon Tales, and it was the episode where two kids got a little of the magic dust.
Okay.
And they got to fly, and I was like, "Yo, I can do that." I was at my babysitter's house. She was Korean, so there was a language barrier.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom only trusted Koreans to raise us. That's also not important to the story, just random.
All right.
And I climbed on
Shout out to Koreans.
Shout out to South Korea.
Come on. Oh yeah.
South Korea.
And well, I mean, North Korea ain't gonna hear this, but but shout out to the people who ain't have no say in what's going on over there. They just was born there and they got to deal with it.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Free NK.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully y'all see that Seth Rogen movie one day.
Right.
Yeah.
It was really good. I climb on the mantle and I say, yeah. I leap. I give it all I got.
Okay.
Face plant. Boom. Arm is just limp.
Oh, no.
I broke my collarbone.
Okay.
Yeah, and it hurt, but I didn't understand what a broken bone was at that point.
Right.
I remember my mom took me the next day to the doctor.
Wait, a whole day went by? Sleep it off. Let me know how you feel after you go to... Now, did you try to sleep off of it? Sleep on the other shoulder first. Then I'll take you to the doctor tomorrow. They ain't open right now. Ain't no 24-hour doctor. All that George Clooney stuff is TV. Go to sleep.
This was either 99 or 2000, man. So, low-key, yes. And I remember complaining to the doctor. The doctor, they put me in a cast, but I didn't want the cast. I was just like, I need a Band-Aid. I'm not going to get better. This is a 6-year-old, mind you. Okay. My logic, I thought I knew better than the doctor. I was like, I'm not going to be fixed if I don't get a Band-Aid. And they're like, okay, just get her a Band-Aid. So they put a Band-Aid right where the broken bone was. And I was like, thank you. I'm going to be better
Thank
now.
you. Finally.
That's my
Finally
story.
Some medical professionals in here. In my head at that age, a cast was just a big Band-Aid. In my head back then, it was like, oh, got you. They got the gauze that hardens. That's cool.
Nah, it was like a sling cast, so it just felt like an accessory. It felt like an unnecessary accessory.
I got you. This story did age me a little bit. Because I guess I'm older than you. Because when I used to see Dragon Tales come on, I'd be like, I'm turning that. That's for the little kids.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Dragon Tales, like
Dragon
nah,
Tales,
that ain't for me. That ain't for me. Turn on Conan, dog. I'm a big kid. Yeah. I have a similar story, which is also gonna age me. I tried to do the Smooth Criminal lean.
Oh.
Didn't know about the shoes, and just busted my chin. Fell on my chin. Got a scar on my chin. Luckily, like a little bit of scruff is over it. But I had a scar on my chin. Lifelong scar from busting my chin trying to be like Michael Jackson. Yeah.
That's a great story. And I mean, if you're gonna hurt yourself, might as well attempt greatness.
Right. At least on that move, if it was like, I busted my chin trying to do the moonwalk, it was like, you did that way wrong. You really messed up. Walking backwards and you ended up on your front.
Right.
Yeah, dog, you don't got it. You don't got it. Yeah. Yeah, you hit the tippy toes and ended up on your... Nah, dog, dancing ain't for you. Nah, I was a dancing kid. I used to dance all the time.
When did it stop, Rob?
Recently.
What?
When I stopped, yeah.
What happened? What part of life made you stop dancing, bro?
Losing flexibility.
Yeah, that's true. That
and
happens.
TikTok. Like how TikTok's got most people to dance, it's got me to see like, you ain't like that no more on a global stage. Look at these people, you know? And it's like, yeah, I've been chilling.
Yeah.
I've been chilling. Also, like, some of these younger kids, I don't know what they dancing to. It's like, I don't know what part of the beat they hear. They be dancing hard as hell, and it's like, I don't think they dancing to the beat.
That's facts.
They dancing
not
to
the beat
like
that we
lyrics.
hear.
They got their own beat that they hear. I don't know. Yeah. They be, and it's like, man, y'all too sweaty for this song.
That's
this
true.
Make no sense.
Have you, I don't know if you go out at all. I don't go out often.
That's how I should be described. I don't know. When I go out, people still say that. Hey, he out right now, but I don't know if he go out at all. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, my going out days are done. My jersey's in the rafters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm done going out. I was fighting it as long as I could. I was still going out and just like, listen to a podcast on the way back and stuff.
Oh, that's where you're at?
Yeah. But them days are done because people don't even dance like that, and it don't even make sense to go out to pay people to pay to get in a place for people to stare at you like you are crazy for boogieing.
Oh yeah,
LA is not a boogieing town.
It's not a boogieing town at all. It's lame for that, bruh.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you, baby girl from New York, so we be
Really?
outside. Yeah, I don't know if you could tell. Yeah, like hell yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Like we would have house parties and like go the fuck up, man. Like that was a time, you know.
I never been to a New York house party.
Yeah, well, niggas ain't got houses no more, but
Right,
you're not going to one anytime soon.
Yeah,
but they were like lit. Like when somebody's parents were out for the weekend and they would just have the basement and turn up. We'd be drinking Four Lokos and all this stupid shit.
Four Loko was an era.
It was. For
sure.
It really was.
Mm-hmm.
So bad for you. This is not a plug. Don't do it. If you see Four Loko run.
I don't know. I had the original recipe
was wild.
I used to drink Four Loko out of a brown paper bag like it was a 40. I'd be in the house party with a big bag, sipping out the bag.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. Because I don't think 40, I've never had a 40, but it just doesn't seem appealing.
Most people that had the Four Loko got sick. Like first of all, most people, you had to catch them on their first time because you had to find out if they could even stomach it. And then, the people who could, they had a problem.
Those are the crash outs for sure.
Yeah,
those were crash outs.
Yeah.
Sweaty ass basement parties and fucking there was a lot of calypso, a lot of dance hall music that we was going up to. You catch a mean dub at the party, like you'd walk out with like jean stains on your shit.
Okay.
Yeah, you would I would go with a blowout and come out with a fro. Like that's how you knew the party was lit.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm like peaceful. I like meditate and shit.
Okay. All right. When did you leave New York?
I left New York in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right. Me too.
Really?
Yeah, I moved here from New York in 2019.
We were there at the same time.
Yeah, well, I got there when I was like in my 20s, but I was only there 4 years.
Okay, so definitely some crossover.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen you in comedy though because I wasn't good yet. So there's that.
I got you. All right.
Yeah.
But starting in New York's not easy. Did
you
start in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you start?
The very first
what
time,
scene would you say?
I don't think I was a part of a scene. I think I was just trying to find places to perform.
That sounds real new.
Yeah, I
don't know, man. I'm trying.
I can tell you the first place I got on stage was the QED in Astoria.
I know the QED.
Yeah, so I remember that. I can never forget that. And then from there, it was just a blur.
QED is where you'll meet a lot of vets. Because if there are comedy dorms. I feel like New York's got comedy dorms, right?
Yeah.
And you have Astoria and you have Bushwick. Bushwick is like the freshman dorm. That's where all the people who just moved to New York, that's where they stay.
Yeah.
And Astoria is like the senior dorm. So you might run into somebody that's been doing comedy 30 years in Astoria. Yeah. And they might drop in QED one time and work on some stuff, and then you'll never see them again.
Yeah.
But little do you know, around the corner, it's some vets just hanging, doing trivia, kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You do the road, you drop somebody off, they in Astoria. Yeah. It's that type of thing. So QED was one of them spots where it's I would. Because I was staying in Brooklyn, I would only do it if I was on a show. I wouldn't. Yeah. I would have to pass so much comedy to watch a QED show. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Because the train's designed for you to go through Manhattan.
Yeah,
so I'm literally passing the mecca of comedy to go to.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
it was out the way. Yeah, that was the first time, and I don't think I've been back since.
Okay, but
yeah. But
QED, all right though. Shout out to QED.
Shout out. I think they were on the verge of closing or something like that.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah,
I ain't follow up on that, but yep, that's the start.
Okay,
that's where it all started.
Yeah, and then so you do multiple styles. You kind of got your toes in every aspect of because you be doing improv.
Yes.
Do you do sketch?
I don't do like live sketch.
Okay.
I don't think I've never done a live sketch show.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just never particularly spoke to me, although I love
It don't
sketch.
even speak to you. Got you.
Not like a live sketch show for me particularly.
Yeah.
I love watching sketches. I love SNL for sketches. I love my online, like I do sketches for the internet. I think it makes more sense in this time period to like, if you have an idea, why not put it on film, like prove that your concept works by showing it to the masses.
And you've had some sketches go.
I'm saying,
you've
like,
had some sketches. It's people who've sent me you doing Shannon Sharp, and I've had to been like, yo, I saw it already. I know this person. Thank you though. And that's the thing. As you ascend in comedy, you have more people just sending you what they think is funny all day long.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I get random DMs from people.
Just random, and just like, yeah.
I know, and it's a lot of people that we know now. So I'm like, oh yeah, I know them. Ha ha.
Right.
You know,
right.
I try to be nice about it, but
it's the worst when they sing you your ops, and then it's like, dang, I've been hearting everything.
Wait, Rob, you have ops?
I don't have ops.
You don't seem like you seem like you're in a constant theta state. Like you are always mellow, chill. Like I don't feel like you have extremes.
I have There's one or two. All right. There's one or two people in comedy that have that I feel like have tried me a little bit.
I tried you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've been waiting. I'm not gonna fire off on them until I have the perfect opportunity. But it's in the back of I have a little petty streak.
What?
But I don't let it show. Like I'm not outward with my petty, but I do have, you know.
Okay, like no names, but like no names, but like
right.
What was the situation? Like what was one situation you feel like someone tried you? I feel like people try me all the time, and I like play stupid. I'm like, what? Oh my god, that's so crazy. But I be remembering too. I have like a filing system in my head. Like, have you seen that episode of SpongeBob where he's running around and there's like filing cabinets everywhere? Were you not a SpongeBob watcher?
When SpongeBob came out, I was a big kid. SpongeBob came
but that
out
doesn't matter. SpongeBob
99. They were like, "Are you ready,
Everybody.
kids?" I was like, "Kids." I ain't watching this.
That's crazy.
Come on, man. I'm turning on
Damn.
Mad Sports, dog. I'm not. Come on, man. Ain't no kid.
Not watching SpongeBob is not a flex, bro. That's not a flex.
I didn't know it was gonna last. I didn't know like it was gonna be. I really was like, this out of here. If they got our real monsters out of here, I know this ain't gonna last. Ain't no way, bro.
SpongeBob has stood the test of time. You
I
know
was
why?
a
Because it's real
flexer.
lessons. in
High
it.
school, I had a SpongeBob Burger King watch. Never watched the episode. I had a Plankton watch, and I had a SpongeBob watch. It's a picture of me doing stand up in a SpongeBob watch.
That's lit,
But
though.
I did not
never
watch
watched it.
SpongeBob.
You
Nah.
gotta go home and binge that shit. I'm sorry. This is crazy tangent.
Binging SpongeBob is crazy. That's even crazier.
No, you
what
need
you
to
watching?
go
Are you watching Breaking Bad? You watching The Wire? Nah, I'm revisiting SpongeBob.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yo, Sandy, how she even breathe under there?
Well, you would know if you watched SpongeBob.
Oh man,
I need it. See, and you wouldn't even get the reference.
I don't get nothing. The only reference I get is like 2 hours later, because I understand time. That's
You
really it.
understand the
Yeah,
moments past.
I don't get the context, but I'm like, well, I get, time.
Oh my
passed.
God, Rob.
What
Okay.
you mean? I saw the Fresh Prince. I don't need SpongeBob.
I saw the French.
I saw
the
Family
French
Matters.
Prince. I was about to say the French Prince.
I saw the French Prince too. A lot of people didn't even see that. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the Fresh
Yeah.
Prince too, and SpongeBob. You can do both.
Nah. You got to choose one.
Nah, you can't.
gotta
You don't
choose
have
one.
to. You do not have to.
I don't need that.
You don't have to choose one.
I saw Girlfriends. I don't need SpongeBob.
Oh, I didn't see Girlfriends. I
See?
missed Girlfriends.
See, exactly.
That was it was before my time.
It was at the same time. That's what I'm saying. When SpongeBob was on, I had other stuff going on.
That's
I
true.
was like, I want to know what grown people are up to. I don't even know what
You
a
see-
sponge is.
He was a
Why he got
was a dish
shoes?
sponge. I think he was a dish sponge.
With shoes on and pants, and the pants was square. I don't need to know about none of that.
There's a whole.
I'm already doing the dishes at this point.
There's a whole.
The last thing I need to
too.
see is a show about a dish sponge when I'm currently doing chores.
He's not just a dish sponge. He is an icon. He is the moment. He is pure joy personified.
Come on, man.
And
no.
He worked full time. He deserves everything good in this life. Anyway,
I only rock with Squidward.
Your petty
I
streak.
feel like he's SpongeBob ops. So you know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
mess with Squidward.
Great transition. Speaking of ops. Okay, so what was one of those situations? Because I feel like they happen in comedy, but we don't talk about it enough. So what was one that you remember?
Okay. There's sometimes people that I have discussions with comedy about. They happen a lot, right? But they feel like a certain school of comedy is superior to another, and I don't necessarily subscribe to that. I kind of see it all comedy as like on the same plane, and I more pick from the different individuals versus just being like, because you do comedy this way, I'm disregarding you type of thing.
Okay.
And I feel like the person that I was having these debates with took my stance as to disregard me as being a part of that school. Also, it's been some other people, some personal things where it's like, all right, we done squashed this a bunch of times. Comedians are crazy.
Comedians are insane.
Comedians are crazy people. So there's somebody that I had issues with, that we had a mediator get us on the phone, like talk about it and everything.
Okay.
And then it's squashed.
Okay.
Next time I see them, it's on and popping again. They forgot we squashed it. It gets re-squashed. We cool. Then they forgot about the re-squash. Now it's up for life from their perspective. And this is the biggest thing. I think the pettiness for me comes because my memory is ironclad and I remember everything. So now I remember the origins. I remember my apology. I remember the squash. I remember the times when we were in the same space and it wasn't cool, but we acted cool. I remember the re-squash, and now I remember all of the smoke that's coming post two squashes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like at that point, it's just like, this person wants me to be the ops way more than I even want to participate in this. And I'm just not going to open myself up to setting myself up to be dissed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things where like, oh, this person wants to like publicly diss me, and I'm not going to engage in that. Yeah.
That is so, I'm sorry, the way that you just told that was so fucking funny. Like, first of all, I couldn't even imagine what they got problems with you about, like what the core of it was.
I mean, a lot of it is like, I started comedy at 21. And so as a 21-year-old, I had a lot of energy, and I had a lot of this is all I got going on energy. And I'm dealing with grown folks who got real stuff going on, real bills, real problems, real stuff. And I'm bringing my hardcore comedy as life while you not out in the streets every night energy, riffing all day in the green room energy to grown people. And in the first squash, I acknowledge that and apologize for that. Yeah. But it's still people like you know, when they see me, it's on versus it being like, hey, I'm an adult now. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's part of it. Is like,
people are allowed to change. They're allowed to grow.
Change. Yeah. So I haven't necessarily, and also people are crazy, and everybody can't riff. Everybody can't riff. So I think part of it was riffing with somebody who isn't a riffer. And there's plenty of ways where, like, if you're a riffer and your back's against the wall, that's when you pull the funny out.
Right.
That's when it's like, that's where the big laughs come from.
Facts.
When you doing a tightrope walk and me realizing, oh, you can't play with everybody and you shouldn't play with everybody because everybody don't know how to play.
Facts. That's a fact. Okay, so it's some old heads. That's true. Let me tell you something. I ain't never beef with nobody born in 1990 and younger. I've only ever had beef with people who are like parents and shit. I'm like, why you got beef with me?
What?
Why you got beef with me?
I feel attacked.
No.
Definitely an 8 on my license.
No.
Yo, if you in 1990, you good. You evolve, yo. You out here, you use words like obtuse and stuff, yo. But if you old, come on, dog. You.
No, but my thing is like, why all y'all old people got energy for me? Like, I'm just chilling. Like, I swear. Okay, I get it. Like, I was that way too. Sometimes I'm still this way. Like, I'm young, I'm gully, I'm very hungry. Like, and sometimes I come off.
No, but you need that to survive here. And one of the things I do admire about you is I see you everywhere. I'll see you, you know, like on the west side. I see you on Huntington Beach, Manhattan Beach or whatever.
Yeah.
I see you in the black spots. I see you in white spaces. I see you in, you know what I'm saying? Like you be all over the map, and I respect that.
Damn, that's really dope. I really do feel like I'm like a underground rapper that just be like everywhere, you know.
But you don't just be in the underground either. Like because I feel like the underground is also like a trap sometimes, because you could only be in underground and then be like, oh, I don't even know how to swim in a mainstream space. But I've also seen that you are navigating in the clubs and some of the other spaces where it's like, okay, Gucci's going for it. Gucci is going for it. So yeah.
Yes, I am very. I'm ready to eat. You feel me? And everybody don't like that, and I think especially like people who get proximity to me, like I like hold tight, but I keep those same expectations, which not saying is the right thing to do. I'm learning, I'm growing, right? Mm-hmm. But like, and I've had to learn through like weirdness and encounters, like, hey, if we're working on a sketch, like I'm very like, I'm a stickler on time. I am. I'm like, if I'm gonna try to show up at the minimum a certain time early. If we say like call time is 1 p.m.,
Yeah.
Because anything can happen. I've had tires blown out on me. I've had shit like stop working. I've been in car accidents. Like anything can fucking happen. So
correct.
Prepare yourself. And especially in Los Angeles, like, bro, the traffic excuse.
You can't nail it here.
This traffic excuse, like, you need to plan out a minimum of an hour in your car. Like,
especially if you live here. If you live here, it's every day. You know that line is red every day.
Man. And it be motherfuckers from here. It's like, traffic. Nigga, it's been traffic since you were born here. What are you talking about?
Right. It's traffic in the movie speed.
Bruh.
That's 95. It's been traffic. Die Hard. Traffic. It's been traffic here.
So what are we talking about? You feel me? And then I've had weirdness with people where I'm like, hey, that's not cool. But then they're like, oh, but like, I got a real job and and I'm like, okay, so like, why are you wasting my time?
We agreed on the time you had a real job.
Yeah.
When we preliminary talks, you didn't just get the job didn't just get real.
The job didn't just get real, bro.
You been had this quote unquote real job.
You had it yesterday. You had it the week. It's not new.
They schedule probably is cemented way earlier than we started talking about getting together to do whatever.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? So I'm saying.
Are you a essential worker? Is it an emergency? Do you have a walkie-talkie on your shoulder?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello. So I've had I've had weirdness with people. And there's some people out there that don't like me for that. But I'm like, okay, cool. If that's the reason that you don't fuck with me, I'll take it.
That's a great weeding out. That's a great weeding out. If somebody doesn't like you for being punctual and hustling, it's like, yeah, you ain't, I don't know how, you better be supreme talent, you better open your mouth like Whitney Houston and just the
magic
angels
come out.
just sing. Because the rest of us, we gotta be places on time.
Facts.
And we gotta get on the ground, get our elbows dirty. Yeah.
That's a fact. You feel me? So yeah, like I've had weirdness like that, and there's I guess I have ups. I have ups as well.
I feel like that is a turnoff when a person's not talented at all. That is like a hustler. Like, you got the email. Can you put me in a thread with the person? Can you hook us up? Can you give me the email? Like that person. And it's like, man, hey, get a minute of jokes first. You know what I'm saying? Like when the person's not talented, then it's kind of like that is annoying. But when the person knows what they're doing, and they got that shouldn't be a knock against them.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, and I don't come at nobody rude. I guess I like come off as rude just because I'm like rude.
For real?
I do apparently. If you ask, like, there's like a solid 5 people who think I am a rude person.
They think you rude?
Yeah. I'm like, what? Where? But
it's the New Yorker.
It is. It's like very like blunt, like very straight up. Like, okay, this is a great example of it. One of my good friends now, like back when we met, she just moved to LA and she DM'd me. And we were just like, chatting cool. And I'm very like, I'm not a read between the lines type of person. I need shit to be so fucking straight up. And that's how I communicate too. So it's like, I like that to be communicated to me and vice versa. So I just couldn't tell what the vibes were because it's all through DM and text message. So I literally I was like, hey, this is what the message says. Mind you, it says, hey, you trying to fuck? ? And she was like, oh no, I'm not trying to get with you. I said, oh, okay, cool, because I'm not really on that time right now, right? And that sounds crazy, but
wait,
like,
how did we get there?
Because I like couldn't tell if she was like flirting with me in the DM.
Got you.
And I really wanted to know, like, okay, what type of time you on?
Is that your game?
No, it wasn't game. I wasn't.
Hey, son, you trying to fuck? Yo. I was just asking, like, what kind of camera do you use? And now, like, what is happening? Because I'm very confused. I'm just, you all on my jock, like, you trying to fuck? Like, what's up? How do we get there?
No, for real. I don't know. Maybe I'm on the spectrum or something. It just went. The conversation went clicking to me. I was like, wait, is this what I think it is?
I'm glad I directly asked you to do the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I would have went left. Like, hey, can you do the podcast? Hey, dog, you trying to fuck? What's up with you, bro? Why you on me like this, dog? Ask me what I'm doing. What you mean what I'm doing, dog?
That sounds crazy when you say it like that.
You don't know how people read your text. You know what voice they put on it.
You don't.
Right.
You have no idea.
Screenshot sent to the group chat. Yo, look, this is how Gucci give it up. All I just needed Shannon Sharp in one sketch. And now it's like, yo, you trying to, what's up?
Oh, my stomach hurts. That's insane. You know, sometimes you hear things differently in your head and you need to say it out loud.
Right.
To other people to see if you right or wrong. That's ridiculous.
What was the response?
She was like, she was like, oh no, I'm sorry. I just wanted to chill, like some friendly shit. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Like, all right, cool.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yo, that's insane.
Gucci, what's your favorite color sky?
My favorite color sky?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when it's like the sun is setting sometimes, and then the sun sets every day. Sometimes when the sun sets,
you can't always see it. I feel you. It be raining sometimes.
Okay, thank you for supporting me. And it turns like a purple into an orange gradient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very popular sky for real. Is that a sky on your
It
tat?
actually is. This is one of my drawings.
Okay.
It's really like I meant it to be interpretive. I don't.
Okay.
It's upside down if I go like that.
I got you.
But yeah, it's meant to be like interpreted. You could interpret it as a sunrise or sunset, or the moon. I feel like depending on how you interpret it, kind of tells you about the person.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, like a cup half empty, half full type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's black and white, so you can't really like assign a certain land sky to it.
You feel me?
Yeah. Or it could be the Death Star.
I've gotten that so much.
Oh yeah, no, the Star Wars people, they'll be vocal.
Yes,
They want to know if you in the Empire.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. If you got this Death Star tatted, it's like you. I
did have the saga on VHS.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay, with the real explosions.
Yes.
VHS got the,
yes.
They don't got the digital explosions. Give me the explode some miniature stuff.
Right, and they actually built out the fucking. What's the ship with the legs? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like that shit was like built out, in that era. It was better. I'm not like a huge fan of CGI, even though it's gotten great. But I'm like,
okay.
There's some magic in that time.
Yeah. Computer generated images.
Yeah.
I think that's I think that's CGI.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We know what CGI is. we totally know.
Come on. We know all about it. Yeah.
Yes.
Industrial light and film, you know what I'm saying? We know what y'all up to over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. George Lucas and them. The company.
Is that the name?
I think so.
Industrial Light and Film?
I think so.
I thought it was just George Lucas Films.
George Lucas Films is like the production, but they made this other, they work on other stuff outside of just his stuff.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Is he dead?
No, he alive.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
He was just at the Met Gala. He was just out there being dandy last Monday. Hey George, come by the show, man. Like they think you dead out here, bro. Remind these people, man. Red Tails 2, let's do it.
Oh no.
George Lucas alive. Hey, best believe in this town, you gonna know when George Lucas dies. You gonna see a lot of sad stormtroopers in the street. When George Lucas died, you not gonna forget it. Best believe Disney World gonna be sold out when George Lucas died.
That is
okay.
True.
When George Lucas died, you gonna see Darth Vader on the corner of every street in this town. Okay, every little food cart gonna be dressed up like BB-8. Just wait. When George Lucas died, all lightsabers that have masks.
That's true. Man. On the hip.
You gonna know when George Lucas died for sure.
Okay.
Come on. And the real one's gonna be dressed like Indiana Jones.
George Lucas produced the Indiana Jones series?
Oh no, that's Spielberg, right? That's Spielberg. My bad. That's Spielberg. What else he do?
Rest in peace, Spielberg.
American Graffiti. The graffiti gonna be real domestic when George Lucas die. Okay. What else George Lucas do? Shout out to George, man. THX.
Wrong pipe.
He gave us the VHS tape with the real sound. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. USC. He went to USC Film School. They. I'm telling you, you gonna know.
That's
gonna
true.
know. It's gonna be.
Maybe it was a Mandela effect that I thought he was dead.
The Oscar gonna look like a stormtrooper. It's gonna be a
Oscar-
stormtrooper. Everybody that year gonna get a stormtrooper Oscar.
That would go so crazy.
It's gonna be a C-3PO looking Oscar that year. Watch.
That would go so crazy. You need to be on the board.
They had a science fiction movie nominated for Best Picture.
That's true.
Come on.
That's true.
He not dead. Now George, come on, man. Mess with your boy. Tell JJ Abrams to holla at me. Put me in the mix.
Big facts.
It's got to be other Windows other than Mace Windu.
Facts.
Let me be in there.
Yeah. You're like a distant relative. I like that. Because I don't care if niggas is in space. We got cousins and aunties that's not blood for sure.
It's a long time ago. I could do a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the galaxy far, far away, I could do that. It could be people like me in the past.
Facts.
Sure.
Hey, yeah, I'm from Milky Way Third Ward.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That would be lit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you nerdy about anything? Is there anything that you like super into?
Oh, good question. I feel like I'm into a lot of things.
Okay. Are you a dabbler? You get into something and then you get out of it and get into something else?
Probably. It could be the ADHD.
Okay.
Let me see. What am I really into? I don't know if there's like one thing.
Okay.
I've had phases, right? I've had a Pokemon phase. I had a GTA phase.
Okay.
I had the Star Wars phase.
Okay.
A Jurassic Park phase.
What do you do in the Jurassic Park phase? Is this before Jurassic World? Not being a dinosaur.
I don't know what you do to Jurassic Park phase. I don't know. I think you just be decked out in the shit.
I got
right?
you.
I had a Bratz doll phase. That was a little later in life. Yeah.
Later in life.
Yeah, that was like 25.
23.
What else have I had? I just like a lot of stuff. Oh, so sorry. I didn't mean to kick you.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, I like a lot of stuff. I think right now I'm in what phase of life am I in? I don't know. I've always been like one of those people that had friends in every single friend group, right? Like I wasn't a part of any one like core group ever. Instead, I was just cool with everybody.
That was my goal.
I
don't think I nailed it.
Yeah.
But that was I did want to be a social floater in all the different groups and whatnot. But I think some of them groups was like, hey, if you don't come back over here, we not mad. We not mad at that.
Yeah.
You know?
They weren't salty about it.
Were you an athlete?
No, everybody thinks I am. Because now I work out and I I really take care of my body. But growing up, I was so clumsy. I've rolled my ankles more times than I can count. I think more times. It's bigger than my age for sure. How many times I've rolled my ankles? Yeah.
So you rode them both ways.
Yeah. I actually have. Yeah, I was in ceramics club as a youth.
What is that?
That was where we did pottery.
Okay.
Yeah.
You was on that pot.
Yeah. I was throwing.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Okay. So when you see ghosts, are you like, are they speaking to me? Are you like, that ain't even how it's supposed to go for real? Like, you're not even supposed to be doing it like that. Don't let the supernatural get you off your mode. Like, you're supposed to be...
I understand. I know the reference.
Oh, no. All that SpongeBob. You didn't spend no time with Swayze.
No, I hadn't.
Yeah.
I know the reference.
Yeah.
I have not seen the film.
Okay. All right.
Oops.
All right.
I remember my mom specifically telling me, because I told my mom I wanted to play sports when I was in high school, like middle and high school, and she told me that I wasn't allowed to play sports because she was like, I don't want you to have a body like a boy. I was like, what? Joke's on you. Now I dress like a boy. All that wishing and hoping.
Yeah.
Which is so random. My mom's from Japan. She played basketball in Sapporo, and she brags about being like a track athlete and all of that. Okay. And she would tell me growing up, she's like, you can't run track because you have bad knees. I was like, what? How do you even know that? I'm 14.
Yeah.
So I just didn't try because of that. I do wish I did try. I do wish I tried. You know what? I did try out for softball one year.
Okay.
Yes. And I made JV, and I was like, not good enough. So I never showed up. I'm not on varsity. I quit.
Wait, what grade were you in?
I was like, that was like 7th or 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
They got JV 8th grade?
if you weren't good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is a stiff arm. Yeah. No.
They're like,
For
it was
sure.
like a what's it called, like, for effort. They were like, okay, well, you tried, so we're gonna toss you on the JV team.
Right.
Yeah, and that wasn't good enough for me. I was like, I like excellence, so no, I decline. And I moved on to something I was better at, which was the arts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ceramics, like, what are y'all doing? Are y'all, like, how often are y'all making stuff? Do y'all have a spinner at the school? Y'all spinning at school?
Hell yeah. There was
Okay.
like 2 of them. It wasn't like a big school, but
I
they
mean,
had
that's 2 more than my school had.
For real. We had like wood shop and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was they had some pretty cool programs. But yeah, we was just making random stuff. Like, I made like ceramic masks and other tiles and random shit.
Yeah.
I was making stuff. I was in there throwing.
Then you was painting it afterwards?
Hell yeah. It's called glazing.
Yo,
actually.
hey, yo.
It's called
son.
glazing, son.
Hey, son, yo.
You're glazing, bro. Yes, I was. Yes, the fuck I was. Throw that hoe in the kiln, and you just gotta hope that shit don't explode. You feel me? Making ceramics sound gangster is crazy. It's so insane.
I'm kind of messing with it.
You feel
There
me?
might be a little web series, you know?
Gangster ceramics.
Yeah.
Gangster pottery.
Yeah.
Pot
and pottery.
Pottery. I love that, but like, I feel like that's me. Like, in general, I feel like I like to bring worlds together. Like, you know, if I go live, I love matcha. I'm actually going to be starting.
Here we go.
I love matcha. I am a matcha girlie.
I swear.
This was before.
We got to get the community off that powder, man.
This was before.
We gotta get the community off that green powder, man.
Get on that green. I got about a gram. You hit me in the DM. I got you straight from Japan. You feel me?
Hey, I would like some matcha. Are you trying to fuck?
You're trying to
what? No, I just wanted some of the grams of powder.
I should have that as an auto response. That would be lit. Anytime anybody makes an inquiry, hey, yo, you trying to fuck? That's crazy.
Yo, they trying to glaze me like I'm in pottery class, though. It's crazy out here, son.
I'm screaming. Bruh, that would be so fucking lit. I'm gonna figure out how to do it. Career ends immediately.
Right. You gotta spell it with a Q so they know you're joking.
Yeah.
If you spell it with a CK, it's like, yo, this is problematic. But like, you spell it with a Q, it's like, Gucci is quirky.
The difference a letter can make. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you feel me? Just like,
no, you on your matcha kick.
Oh yes, I am on my matcha kick. It's a drug. It is a drug. It's one of the best.
What does it do? Like matcha to me feels like CBD, where it's like it's for people who like, I don't want coffee, but I'm into another thing. But it's like, does it wake you up? Because we don't like how coffee tastes. We just sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like these CBD people, I don't want weed. And it's like, well, does it get you high? Oh, it relaxes my bones. Like, get out of my face, bro. You think we smoking weed for our bones? We trying to smoke weed for our brain, bro. You taking all the brain stuff out? What are y'all doing?
Bruh. Let me tell you, it's you onto something. You onto something. No,
you a CBD person too?
No. I stopped all sorts of marijuana intake when I got to California because it's way too strong. It's way too strong. Like, imagine if alcohol got stronger, like by 50% every single year. That's the weed out here.
But you can go to the store and they have like details.
Bro, too many details. I want my weed from a nigga who live in Elmont out of a Honda Civic and the shit is swag weed.
But you don't know
Reggie.
what it is.
Give me
you don't
Reggie
know.
dirt weed.
You don't know if it got like washed in they laundry machine and then they took it out and dried it out and was like,
Man.
oh, it should be good. Just got a little tide on it. That's all.
Rob, I smoked a blunt out here and I lost a week. I'm never doing that again.
Okay.
I'm never doing
right.
that again. I got shit to do.
All right. That sounds like more than weed.
No, it was
That
it was
sound
just like
there was
a
more
regular
than matcha
pre-roll.
in that thing. That sounds like a lot.
like matcha's the only green that I stick beside straight to the veins.
My wife is super into matcha.
I love her already.
She's like, and she'll like she's competing with the place that she likes, like the place that she likes to get matcha from. She's competing with them for the matcha so she can make it at home. And I'm like, yeah, the place you go to, they buy way more matcha than you. So you find like undercutting them and going to their supplier for your one container of matcha. They're not gonna like honor you over these people who are like buying like
can't
thousands.
Get orders?
Like yeah, it's competitive because it's like
there's a shortage right now.
It's a shortage of matcha. Mm-hmm. We gotta go. Like, can you take me across town to the supplier? Meet the guy in the back. I'm like, yo, it can't be that serious.
It's that serious.
It can't
right now.
be that serious.
Because it's really it's an epidemic. Like it's a shortage of matcha because everybody want to be on trend. Like I've been drinking matcha since I was a kid, bro. Like for real. Because it's just cultural for us, not a flex, but it's really.
Oh wait, y'all started that?
Yeah, matcha's Japanese. Matcha is a Japanese word.
Hey, the etymology don't be on the cup. Don't do me like that. Like it just be a Japanese flag every time you see matcha.
It's a Japanese.
Yeah, I did not know that. I did not know that. Shout out to Japan though.
Shout out Japan.
I didn't know they was out. They made matcha.
Yeah.
Is that disputed? Is there other people who are gonna be like, you think they made matcha, but we made matcha for real?
Maybe the Chinese. Probably the Chinese.
They always beefing over everything.
Yeah.
Y'all can't even have matcha.
No, that's true. They're also the only people other than old people that I've beef with are Asian women. Maybe it's a little mommy issue situation. I slapped an Asian woman the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was actually...
She was like, "Stop shooting at my baby," and you was like, "Yo, get out of here! Get out my face, ma!" I just said, "Stop shooting my baby."
Yo.
You can get some too.
Yo. Oh my God. Rob, you are so fucking funny. She chose racism and I chose violence. That's that story.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait.
Do you want the full story?
Yeah.
It was actually really
this is a long form podcast. Give us the full story.
This is deadass the first time. Okay. This is going to be the first time I'm telling it because this literally happened a week ago.
Okay.
So, I live in the ghetto. So, just full disclosure, I live in Koreatown, and so this is just so you know, it's a real story. This happened on the cross section of Wilshire and Vermont, and it's a wild place over there in general. It's like vendors and craziness, and homeless people. It's really it gets crazy.
It goes down.
I'm just taking a walk in my neighborhood. I'm on the phone with my friend, and I've got AirPods in my ear. And I see this girl standing on the corner, and at first I couldn't really tell what she was saying. I was in mid-sentence, right? And then she goes, "Hey, loud bitch, let me get $1." I said...
That's wild.
I said, she not talking to me.
How old is she?
She could have been anywhere between 18 and 80. She's Asian, so we don't really age.
Got you.
She was young though. She had to be like maybe 20s. I'm thinking if I were to take a wild guess. Anyway, so I'm like, she's not talking to me. My friend can hear some chaos in the background.
Yeah.
And so she's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "I don't know. There's a rude bitch out here begging." And then I just kept the conversation going with her. And then
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So this girl, she goes, what did she say? She said, I'm I'm out here. She goes, she says, why don't you just be considerate? I know we're outside, but be considerate of people around you. She goes, I'm out here asking for a little charity. God forbid, you should know you would have been on a plantation.
What?
I said, huh?
Dang, you took it all the way to the plantation?
That's crazy,
From
right?
California?
From California.
Because you got to go over to some stuff and then down to get to the plantation and the time machine.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And also, what era would else I have been in? My mom is Japanese and my dad is black. I don't think I would have even been there, to be so real. And I think that's really why I popped her in the mouth, because it was racially inaccurate. So I said,
gotcha.
Bop! And it was so quick. And she didn't do anything. She just was like, well, I bet she wasn't expecting it. But I was like, there you go, bitch. And I crossed the street. And I just kept my day going.
Okay, so when you cross the street, where is she?
She's like on the street corner.
So she don't move from the corner.
Mm-mm.
When you're crossing the street, is there a time where your back is towards her?
Yes.
And
I walked off pimping. I'm not going to hold it. I was like.
That's wild.
I just walked off pimping. I said, oh, well.
Because I would have been ready for the run
like
attack. Yeah. Oh, you know.
Yeah. I did kind of look over. I said.
Okay,
she back there. Okay.
Because there was a time where I was roasting a dude in the bathroom in school.
Yeah.
And I had one of them drawstring book bags on.
Yeah.
And I'm walking out the bathroom. And it's so funny. I seen this girl that I liked or whatever, and I'm waving at her or whatever. Next thing you know, I get yanked back into the bathroom. Yeah. So I'm always ready for if I got on a hoodie, it's a problem. If I got yeah.
No, I maybe my spirit knew that was the end of it. But yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't even know what came over me either, because I was so calm in the situation.
You got a lot of rings. Was it some? When you say slap, was it a backhand or a front hand?
I literally went bop like that. My brother said that's more of a jab, but it was open hand. It wasn't. I didn't close fist. I wasn't upset enough to punch her.
So you connected.
Yes.
What part of the face?
Like in the jaw. I don't.
So so somebody asked you, a stranger, for $1, and you was willing to connect with their jaw, they open mouth on the street.
Hey, man. Some people don't understand the consequences of their action. I don't care where you at in life.
Yeah.
That's probably why you asking for $1, because of this racial inaccuracy. You got it wrong. That's wrong. That's just.
Hey, I never fought anybody on the street.
I wouldn't say it was a fight. It
well,
wasn't
okay,
a fight.
I never struck anybody on the street, but if I'm striking somebody on the street, it's not going to be in an open orifice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they got going on, and I don't want to find out. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably only touching spots where I'm like, all right, no. I can't catch nothing can, you know what I'm saying? She asked you for $1. She called you out your day, asked you for $1, and you call her bluff. That's another level. Listen, in your neighborhood, which means y'all might run into each other again.
That's I literally said to my brother, I said, hey, if I ever see her again, I'm just running up. I'm running up every time. I don't care. I told my mom the story, and this was the funniest part of that day. I said, Mom, hey, I slapped a girl today. My mom says, oh, Tachi, that's so good. I'm jealous. What? Same day. I'm telling you, Asian women be mean. They be mean, bro. That was so. I was on the floor dying when she said that. I was like, girl, she didn't ask for no context or nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
All right.
So random. I don't just be out here slapping people. I don't do that. That's not in my nature. But it's also 2025. Why are we choosing racism? I don't care. I do not care.
Plantation is a wild word to pull out. You know what I'm saying? Because I honestly think some of the regular racist words might have just caused like a quick rebuttal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
honestly,
saying? Like a slur, because it's like, all right, I know you didn't, but like pulling out plantation is kind of like, well, I don't want you to feel like you can get this off.
Yeah,
because you can't get, you know what I'm saying? You can still say plantation in the Instagram comments. I don't think that gets flagged yet.
Really?
Probably.
I believe that.
They won't let me use monkey emojis, but you know what I'm saying?
They won't?
I wasn't even doing nothing racist.
They won't? That's crazy.
I was watching the verses between E40 and Too Short. E40 performed You and That Monkey. Too Short performed Shake That Monkey. It's the time for monkey emojis, if ever.
Yeah.
Outside of like Animal Planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the only time. And I'm like monkey emojiing it up because I want people to see it. And then I get flagged. They're like, we got to suspend your account for a day. You know, and it's like, hey, first of all, I'm black. Second of all, they're playing the monkey songs now.
That's so random.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I get it, I guess. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes these apps are censoring. I don't get what their algorithm does.
Not anymore. Not as got that chain. You know what I'm saying? They good now.
What chain?
You don't remember Mark Zuckerberg was like, well, maybe we overcorrected, so we're going back on some of the things that we were doing as far as censoring. So basically saying, hey, I got this new chain. Y'all can be racist again.
News to me.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing back racism.
Bringing back racism. It's messed up. Gucci, what anything you want to promote, anything you want to tell the people, you know, hey, go see Gucci live. She won't hit you, slap you, strike you. It won't happen.
No,
yeah.
I always choose peace. And unless you choose otherwise first. Hello, my name is Tatyana Guchi, and you can find my shows on tatyanaguchi.com. Also, I have a show that I will be dropping at the end of the month, so very excited about that. And always love and positivity.
Yo, if you are in Norway, Oslo, check your boy out. June 13th and 14th. I don't know how to pronounce the comedy festival, but you know that's because I speak English. So if you like me speaking English and want to hear some jokes, come through. Also, if you're in Vegas, May 23rd, Sherman Showcase Live. We doing that.
Funny Rob Haze. You get
Thank you so much, Gucci.